Welcome to your 4th day coding in Scratch. In the last lesson, you drew a close-up of a person using vector tools and animated a face-changing emotion at the same time as another action. These two actions occurring at the same time is called parallelism. In the last lesson, we also spoke about how coding is an iterative process, which means it's circular. In coding, you build something, check that it works, make adjustments to make it better, test it again, and so on and so on. Remember, coding is rarely done correctly on the first try. Every mistake is a clue to perfecting your work. In the last few lessons, we've been using timing to achieve a sequence of events. For example, first an action happens, wait 1 second, then say this, wait 2 seconds for the next character to say this for 1 second. This could be tricky because if you changed a piece of the code in one sprite, you would have to go back through all your code and all the sprites to make sure that the timing still makes sense. I know an easier way. Today, I will teach you a way to animate without relying on the wait block so much. It will allow you to make changes without having to go back and double check everything. Today we're going to animate the mid-shot scene of your rising action storyboard. Remember, the rising action animation will be the exciting start to your video game trailer. Alright, we're finishing up the beginning of our video game trailer. So today we're up to day 10. You have 2 assignments. We have a broadcast messages and submitting your animation. There is a Scratch backpack optional video. The next thing you'll do is take a screen recording of your animation. There's a rubric down here to show you your grade. In today's how-to video, I will show you how to bring sprites and their codes from one project to another using the backpack. This is really handy because if you drew your own sprite, you won't have to redraw it in this new project. You can just carry it over. The backpack works with sprites and backdrops you uploaded or selected from Scratch. And this one will show how to use the broadcast message block instead of the timing block. Most importantly, the how-to video will discuss the broadcast message blocks, which allow sprites to communicate with one another. The broadcast message blocks can be found under the Events tab in Scratch. When one sprite is finished with an action and needs to trigger another sprite, you can connect a broadcast message block and create a new message by renaming it. Then, in your next sprite, you will need the event when I receive and select the appropriate message you created. Then, you will need to program what that second sprite will do in response to that broadcast message. Any sprite can start the message, and any sprite can receive the message. Even the background area can receive a broadcast message. What you have to submit on this page is a screenshot of your code that shows me how you're using the broadcast message block. So submit that here by creating it in Piccollage and then using this button to upload your photo. The next thing you'll do is take a screen recording of your mid-shot project. For full credit, you must use a broadcast message to trigger actions between sprites. You can receive extra credit for creating and using more than one broadcast message or using the broadcast message with the background. If you need help, you can post your questions in the comments section or send me a message in Schoology. After you submit an assignment, look out for my feedback on how to improve your work. You can always resubmit an assignment for a better grade. Have fun coding today!